I think this is right protections.
Oh, hello. My name is Aretha Brown and I'm on a quest to learn how to become cool in Melbourne. In this documentary, I'm going to be talking to the city's most dope and weird people, gaining secret insider knowledge in hopes that they can help me overcome my permanent state of being really lame. Let's just hope they're not too savage on me, huh? So stay tuned for the finale of this program where you'll see my transformation from awkward loner to cool person, and where with my newfound tools, I will be creating the coolest photo ever taken in Melbourne. Melbourne is known for lots of things, such as its thriving art scene, trendy cafes, live music, and people who are against organ harvesting. But most importantly, Melbourne is known for creating the coolest people in the world. But how do I join one of these trendy inner circles? Growing up a small Aboriginal girl from regional New South Wales, I wasn't exactly what you'd call popular. Here's a photo of me in grade 3 after I decided to shave both my eyebrows. And now, almost 10 years later, I'm left wondering, why haven't I ever left my awkward and arguably socially inept phase? What do I have to do to become cool? Because I will do anything. I don't do drugs, I don't understand irony, and I've never been to a music festival named after a sacred indigenous religious entity like Rainbow Serpent. I spend most of my time hanging out with my friend Sonia and playing with my large collection of Pokemon cards, so I'm not exactly what you would call a G.
All gone. Isn't it amazing?
So, where is the first place you go to become cool? Instagram.
I see a lot of females, they be talking about, oh girl, dudes gonna be dudes, they gonna cheat, they gonna lie. Who's dude? Not mine, not my boyfriend, not my husband.
After scrolling through the gram, I came across Julian Chambers. Julian has over 600 followers and is a painter at one of Melbourne's most prestigious art schools. He is often mistaken for Hollywood heartthrob and soft boy Timothy Chalamet.
Come here, buddy, in the body. Come here, buddy. Hey!
If anyone could teach me how I could be less like myself, Julian was it. So I arranged to meet up later that week. Hello, thank you for joining me today, Julian.
Hello.
So people always mistake you for Timothy Chalamet, huh?
Yep.
My friend's grandma actually says I look a little bit like a Vietnamese person. So it's kind of like what I get mistaken for. So I'm learning how to become cool like yourself, and I just I just got distracted looking into your eyes.
C'est de quoi je comprends tout le temps. So I get it all the time in French.
Oh, you speak French.
No.
So I'm trying to learn how to become cool, and I was hoping maybe you could give me some sort of advice on how I could do that, maybe.
A little bit of a word of wisdom from me to some cool people are never desperate or needy.
No, not desperate.
Right. So like for example, a cool person wouldn't go around blowing up someone's phone with multiple texts. Like, oh, my girlfriend's left me. Oh, I'm in hospital. Oh, Nana's dying. Like, work it out, guys. Seriously. You know, when I was in line for daydreams for 4 hours, do you think I cried about it? I did a bit. Then I worked it out, right? Cool people don't rely on others. You know, they don't need help.
Yeah, I suppose that all makes sense.
And can I just say that despite what the boys think, I actually find you incredibly attractive.
Oh, thanks, Julian.
Not to be too forward or anything, but do you maybe want to get a drink with me after
Yes, I really want to get a drink with you.
this? Wrong. See, now you're being too desperate. God, look at you. You're like a weak, desperate little slug. scrambling about in its own feces.
Now that I was no longer a desperate person, I decided to ask strangers about how else I could become cool in the heart of Melbourne.
How to be cool in Melbourne? You need to not have rich parents. If you've got rich parents, don't let anyone know. You got to keep that under wraps.
A share house of multiracial people.
Probably shopping at Savers.
Fashion is probably the pinnacle of cool in Melbourne. I mean, if you don't have a crumpler umbrella, you should probably really consider yourself.
My God, that crazy drunk woman in the park was right. If I wanted to become cool, I would have to have style. So I met up with Millie Peters, a Melbourne-based student fashion designer and model in the groovy inner-city suburb of Brunswick. Thank you for joining us here today.
Yes, you're welcome.
Can I just say, first most, I'm a big fan, and you are so pretty.
Oh, thank you. I love your teeth. They're ginormous.
So I'm on a mission to learn how to become cool like yourself by taking the coolest photo ever taken in Melbourne, and I was hoping maybe you could help me design some kind of clothing, like I could wear some really cool clothes.
I can definitely try. I think your style has to embody you as a person, so why don't you go ahead and tell us a bit about yourself?
Sure.
Wait, do I detect an ethnic nose?
Yeah, I'm First Nations.
Oh, you're Aboriginal?
Yeah.
Work. I love that. Do you listen to any music?
Yeah, I like, the Beatles is my favourite band, Penny Lane, The Octopies, Garden, Jessica Malboy.
Strong Jessica Malboy.
Yeah.
Grummel. I'm just gonna write G. G for Grummel. Do you maybe make any art?
Yeah, I consider myself a bit of an artist. I do, drawing sometimes and
Just doing a bit of dots.
I'm from the western suburbs, which is, you should know about me maybe. I born and bred, very proud western suburbs person.
Never been. Are you on Centrelink?
Centrelink, yeah. Is that really relevant to the outfit or?
Yeah, absolutely. You'll see in the end.
Yeah. Are you on Centrelink?
No, I'm not eligible. Any other hobbies?
I really like hanging out with my cat. She's a really sweet little
Oh.
kitty. Yeah.
Is that like a dream time thing? Is it like a dream time cat?
Oh no, it's just like my normal cat.
Lesbian.
I left Millie to finish my outfit while I continued my journey of, and I cannot emphasize this enough, strictly non-sexual self-discovery. I had tried everything, and still I felt like there was something missing from my newfound persona. Then it hit me. If I really wanted to become cool in Melbourne, I would have to become politically aware. It was important that I align myself with the right political groups or risk being perceived as a fascist. And if there's one thing I know about fascism, is that it's a guaranteed first-class ticket to Loserville.
We gotta stop celebrating a culture that couldn't even invent the bloody wheel.
So, I went to Melbourne Uni to meet up with Matthew Howe, an art student and proud intersectional feminist. Thank you for joining me today, Matthew.
Hello, I mean, woman jerker Aretha.
Woman jerker, Matthew. So I'm on a mission to learn how to become cool like yourself, and I was hoping maybe you could give me some kind of advice, maybe?
Yeah, I understand you and I hear you. See, I'm a Marxist-Leninist intersectional feminist, but I wasn't always this woke,
Really?
Yeah, and I think about that every day.
When do you think maybe you first became politically motivated?
I think I was around 7, when our family's annual holiday to Europe, and, we went to Disneyland in Paris again. And I just turned to my mum and I said, Mum, do you hate women? Like, seriously? All of these white, straight, gender-conforming colonial princesses? Like, are you seriously too stupid to understand what that means? Like how Walt Disney literally epitomizes the rise of neoliberal capitalism and how really, really bad the patriarchy is.
Your mum sounds pretty problematic.
Yeah, like, I'm just going to assume it's her own internalized sexism or whatever, but from then on I knew I had to make a change for the women in my life.
Wow, that's really powerful.
Thanks, sis.
So do you consider yourself a feminist?
Do you consider yourself a human that breathes air and has ears and eyes?
Yeah. So you actually mentioned earlier that you have a political thought experiment that you want to demonstrate today?
Yeah, I do. I just really wanted to know what it feels like to be a woman. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. You know, as a woman,
Yeah,
I think...
well, you know, like, I've got this idea with my mates, we role play how men talk to women.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
that's
so,
really
you know, we could really empathise with the female experience.
cool.
Yeah.
So one of your friends now is going to join us.
You should quit your job to raise your family. Tony Abbott called. He wanted you to do the ironing. Look at those legs. I'd like a piece of that ass. You'll never be CEO. I'll fill the wage gap. If you let me fill your gap. Your vagina face. Maybe if you had a good schlonging, you'd calm down a little bit.
More.
I didn't know foxes were native to Australia. Women scientists. More like women with nice tits. Why don't you smile for me, pussycat? What do you have, tapeworms or something?
Harder.
How many women does it take to annoy the fuck out of me? 1! What size are your tits? Doesn't matter. Let's fuck!
Harder.
Nice camel toe, you fat lard!
Now I understand. Now I understand what it feels like to be a woman.
Millie messaged me a few days later to tell me that my outfit was ready, so I went back to Brunswick to try on my new clothes.
Oh, yes, it looks fabulous.
Are you sure it's not maybe a little bit offensive?
No, in fashion there are no boundaries.
Okay.
So these pants are very in right now, pan down. I've designed them to look quite urban. Since they're so large, I've just got a copy of Patti Smith's Just Kids to hold them up. And I've paired these with this lovely slogan tee that I've designed. It reads, "I'm from the western suburbs, problem." And if you turn around for me, sweetie, surprise, I've just got your Centrelink reference number there. Just so you think, yeah, I'm deprived, but I'm also really, really hot. Background, I love this. This is one of my favourites. It reminds me of Vivienne Westwood's 1992 winter collection, where they had actual homeless people's coats on the runway. So powerful.
Yeah.
Naomi Campbell as well was a knockout in that show. Not because she's black. I thought all the models were beautiful, but the black ones stood out in particular. These really, really make me happy. I just was really touched by your story about your Dreamtime cat. And I called up my friend Alex Perry and I said, "Alex, we're gonna need dots, lots and lots of dots."
Did you dot paint these?
Yeah, yes, I did. Oh, you look like a proud First Nations Kanye West. Black power.
I can't really see out of these.
Oh, just like Gurumore. What sight, anyways. Now I've just paired everything with these shoes. They're quite sexual, but also quite fearful at the same time. You know, like I fear them, but I also would like to have sex with them. And I've just got these wonderful earrings. They contain over 8 hours of your techno music for your DJ sets. Just let me quick demonstration. I'm so proud.
Thank you so much, Millie. Are you sure that I look cool though?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for all your help. I'm so excited to show everyone my cool new look.
Oh, anytime.
Thank you. I met up later that week with my old lame friend Sonia to show her my new look.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see her. She's been trying to be cool for as long as I can remember, so I really hope that she's finally gained the confidence in herself, you know? Thanks so much for coming over. Did you want a cup of tea or a coffee?
Whatever.
Well, your transformation looks amazing. What have you been up to lately? Haven't seen you for a while.
I don't know, I've just been doing like a bunch of drugs and stuff. Different drugs.
Like prescription ones or?
Just drugs with people, like it's just something I do now. So it's been pretty crazy. So just doing that. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
How's your dad going?
Who, sorry?
Your dad, your father?
Oh, him. I don't know, he's just been like really distant lately. Don't really,
Wasn't he in the hospital though?
Yeah. Anyways, I have to go. I've got my friend's art exhibition tonight. It's about vaginas. So that'll be good.
That's
feminist art. Yeah, it's very cool.
That's really cool. That sounds awesome.
Yes, I'm gonna go. But thank you for having me over.
My pleasure.
Good chat.
Really enjoyed the time. Well, are you gonna come to my birthday party? It's next Wednesday. It will be really fun.
Yeah. Look, my friend's having a bush doof, which is a doof but in the bush. And yeah, it's gonna be really cool. So I don't know if I'll make it to that. So.
I'll just tell Mum that it's gonna be us two this year.
Okay. Well, I'm off. Vagina exhibition. See ya. I had finally completed my transformation. I now had the personality, politics and style of a typically cool Melburnian. But who was here to really see this moment? It was time, and there was only one thing left to do. Take the photo. Once successfully uploaded to Instagram, hordes of cool people would like it and thus validating me as one of their own. Then, I would get to hang out with my cool new friends all the time, doing heaps of fun stuff, and my life would be way better. I got to work carefully analysing over 400 different Instagram pages and collated data on what all these posts had in common.
Patience here. I dream in diamonds, I think in jewels. I make believe up my own rules. Thorn, I love a rose. I love to rhyme, I do not think in prose. I think in my own time, in my own game. I know the ticks are taking claim of my body, claim of my soul, claim of anything I tried to hold. I dream forever. I dream in fear. I dream someday you won't be. I know. I know nothing about the game.
So far, I would need any kind of ironic headpiece, fruit and veg, alcohol and drugs, vinyl, ethnic food, at least one designer logo, but not too much to appear actually wealthy. Remember, reminding audiences that we had a private education is super lame. Some contemporary art, woke paraphernalia, an Ontolengi cookbook, 35mm film, someone rolling a cigarette, a visible stick and poke tattoo, and finally, black people. Then I booked a photographer to help capture what would become the coolest photo of all time.
Yeah, yeah, it looks good. Just keep doing more of that, I guess.
The photo was perfect. I added a cool caption, uploaded it to Instagram, and waited for the likes to roll in. But after hours of waiting, my post hadn't received a single like. Maybe my flawless scientific algorithm had failed. Or, more likely, there was an issue with my internet service provider and no one was actually able to see the post. I guess we'll never know. Just as I was about to give up, something happened. A miracle. I had received a like from an old friend. And then I realized something. I had tried so hard to become someone else that I was forgetting who I really was. I thought back to some of the amazing insights I learned on my journey.
You're like a weak, desperate little slug.
I love your teeth. They're ginormous.
I'm a Marxist, leninist, intersectional feminist.
Don't forget me just because I'm lame, Aretha. Remember who your real friends are.
There was a time when I was really lame, when being a freak was in my DNA. It hurt me when they called me fat, dumb and gay, just because I like the show British Railways. Being lame feels like you have a contagious rash. No one wants to hug you, no one wants to smash. This boy in grade 4 once said I had teeth like a horse, but that's because his parents were getting a divorce. This boy named Callum once said I had a hairy back, but he can suck on my hairy ball sack. This person once said I talk like I'm white, and it's honestly kind of confusing. What language do you want me to speak? I wanna be free, be who I really am. Back knee and all, I stand tall to be who I really am.
Here's your Earl Grey.
Thank you. Good. So, thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, it's no worries.
I just wanted to say that I'm really sorry that I was so rude to you before. I really let the documentary and, becoming cool get to me, and I left my friends behind. My real friends, my best friend.
I always thought we were best friends. So. Yeah.
I'm sorry that I also missed your birthday.
No, it's okay. Mum and I. Wild. Yeah.
The bush stuff was really shit.
Oh. So. Plants.
Well, yeah. Anyway, do you want to watch a movie now or something? Hang out?
Yeah. Can we watch Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets?
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Okay, fine.
Bring it in,
Boo.
friend.
Wow.
Whoa. Whoa.
Expelliarmus.
Langavi Leviosa. You guys can probably go. We sorted it out. So.
Let me take it to the movie, shorty. I'm sure later on you will be my baby. Let's sit down and just be by my side. I got the popcorn, I know what as you like. Let me take it to the movie, shorty. I'm sure later on you will be my baby. Let's sit down and just be by my side. I got the popcorn, I know what as you like. Hey shorty, you're really looking nice. Let me take you to the movie, cause I know you like. You got nothing to worry about. Hold the popcorn under the